Hello everybody and welcome back to Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. My name is Oldtech and here we are at the Bracer Guild request board. We got a new one and we also got Olivia in the party, so maybe I should actually go and fill up his what was it called again? Do so he can have as many Zepeth? No. Ornaments in his thing as possible, so that he can get as much powerful as possible. Okay, but anyways, we got this quest here, Lorna and the South Block. Okay, so we're looking for a Lorna, or actually we have to go down there anyway because there was this big burglary. Yeah, we heard about it from the mayor. And there are soldiers all over the place now. Can't believe these sky bandits managed to circumvent our search and just walk right into town and burglarized a bunch of places. We were really outdone this time. You are always outdone, sir. Well, let's just check on the Bracer notebook here. South Block. Burglary. It seems that while we were tracking down the missing airline, a burglary occurred in both the South Block. Though the area is already under investigation by the Royal Army, I think we'd be better off doing one of our own as well. So it was said that the Orbital Factory, yes, and this Arms and Guards was burglarized. I think that's the only two places down here. And then there is that Lorna. Are you Lorna? No. Yeah, let's move on. I want to find Lorna. I believe it's a woman. Are you Lorna? No, you're Mirano. What was the one down below called? Was that Mirona? I actually think it was. Lorna. Oh dear, I don't think we want to be here right now. Lorna. Oh, I think this is the same house. Yes. Oh, whatever. Let's talk. I have Bracers here to ask a few questions yourselves. This is a mess for the both of us, I tell you. We'll be done without questioning soon enough. So how about being good and sitting tight? Okay, fine. Not here right now. So, what was here? That's just this house. Never mind then. What was in here? Old woman that's being questioned. Maybe we can question her? No, I'm not trying to be rude. This is an official investigation. Move it along. Fine. I don't think we can do the extra quests right now. Or maybe we can. Maybe it's here. We're going to be done here in a minute, so would you kids butt out? Well, sorry. We're going in here, right? Yeah, there are no guards in here. Looks like the store was hit by the burglars as well. Guess this isn't the time to be talking about business deals. Nope. Oh, you can see the thing there at the side. It's opened up. Okay, let's talk. My factory! My factory and all my goods! They're gone! I've got to report this to either the army or the Bracer Guild ASAP. Now hold on just a minute. If either one of these groups saw what was written in that stolen ledger. What? Yikes! I'd be in a world of hurt. What ledger? Okay, Dorothy and Niall. Yay! This one turned out really cute. Niall, is this how you wanted this one? What are you talking about? A picture or your camera? Yeah, sure, something like that. However, we really got screwed, you know that? Hey! Good afternoon. Are you working on another story? Looks like you two are on the trail of the scoop again. Hey, it's you kids! Oh, Phil and Joshua. Let's get a picture. Boy, am I glad to see that they let you out of the clinker. Yeah, I heard all about you kids getting arrested by the army up at the old mine. You certainly had me worried. Why are you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It was your info that led us to the village. Hey now, what kind of phrase is that? Don't tell me you blame us. Did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourselves? Yeah, we did yesterday. Yesterday. But it was after you all had already been hauled off. We could have had a really great shot of your arrest had we been there. It really guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for a great shot. I swear, you people in the news business. Leeches! But anyway, I was wondering if you thought this looked like the handiwork of the Sky Bandits. Sure looks that way to me. Seems that the army is sniffing around for clues too. But to be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore. I see. That does make things a bit more difficult. Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Do you know from whence the Sky Bandits entered town? According to witness statements, they were seen leaving through the west gate. Well, that's awfully strange. The mayor's residence and Bose Market are right through the west gate, and it seems like attacking those two places would be far more lucrative. When you put it that way, that makes a lot of sense. But if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyway? Ha! I'm glad you asked. I am Olivia Lenheim, a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you've heard rumors about me, right? Oh right, you're the guy who drank wine without paying at that classy restaurant. Takes guts to stiff such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Haha, you're making me blush. I'm ready for my interview anytime, so don't hesitate to ask. Wow, really? What a perfect couple. I'm getting a headache just listening to this crap. These two are very much alike. I'm not even going to ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you. That would be for the best. Okay, so what did we get out of that? They left for the west gate, you say? What are you? Who are you? Carrie. Wow, it looks like the burglars made off with nearly everything. Could have sworn that my boss locked up last night. Well, I guess he didn't. So, let's... Oh. Okay. Army officer. What? Is something wrong? I thought I'd better give you a word of advice. Even if you aren't representing the mayor at the end of the day, you are all still civilians. We cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of our investigation. Who do you think you're talking to? Your advice seems rather more like a threat. I'm just saying you need to know your place. But if you're so adamant about investigating the matter, then do it after we've cleared out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm going to have to give you a personal invitation to jail. Forget about it, Estelle. There's no use arguing with these gentlemen. Ha! For an ass in a lion's skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier. What did you just say? Called you an ass. May I ask what's going on here? Oh, important guy. Oh! Colonel! For a soldier in the prestigious Royal Army to be threatening our good citizens. That is an outright embarrassment to us all. But these aren't just civilians, sir. Then what did you just call us? They're members of the Bracer Guild. Oh, is that so? Then I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies? But as far as the general is concerned, yeah, that's the general who hates bracers. Ah yes, that side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your men and clear out. But sir! Your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now, yes? I'll smooth things over with the general later. Is there anything else you wish me to address? No, sir. Alright, men, pack it up. We're returning to the Harken Gate. Let's go. In a jiffy. Thank you. It looks like that's that. It seems that some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please allow me to apologize. I appreciate the gesture, but we made some slightly inflammatory remarks as well, so how about we let bygones be bygones? That suits me just fine. As I stated before, the army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us each the ability to make up for the other's shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with this recent series of events. We'll do our best not to disappoint you. He seems like a decent guy. Yeah, I wonder who he is. Colonel, it's almost the appointed time. Oh, already? Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave. Oh, but before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there is anything I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, especially if those soldiers come back. Colonel Richard. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Niall was the one who mentioned his name earlier. He said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division. Oh, right. Wow, for someone in the military, he sure knows how to listen to others. Probably in his mid-30s, and he's not hard on the eyes either. He seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the army. Hey, you guys! Oh, hi. Hi, Niall. Who was that you were just talking to in the black uniform? I could swear I've seen him somewhere before. Are you trying to tell me you didn't recognize him at all? The ever-famous hunk? That was Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier? Let's go get an interview. What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? As fun as that would be. Nope. He said so himself, so I'm fairly confident he is who he says he is. To think that the legend himself would show up here! The legend! Let's go get an interview! We can't wait around here like this any longer, Dorothy. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Aye aye, sir, although I'm really not sure why we're chasing after anyone. To get the scoop! Did you see his eyes light up? I wonder if he's going to do an interview or something. Indeed. Haha, anyone else in the army would brush him off, but I'm sure the colonel will oblige him. Something wrong? What's the matter with you, Olivia? You look serious, and I gotta say, I find it creepy coming from you. I was just thinking about the colonel. I'll be the first to admit that he's quite the specimen of a man. But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies. But I'd like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival. Alright. You just had to ask, didn't you, Joshua? I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Alright, let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our own investigation? Let's start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Good idea. Okay, so now we can enter all the houses. That's great. Yeah, let's go up here. Because I think this is the place with the ring? Yeah, Lana. I was putting my son to bed last night. And suddenly some masked men kicked in the door and came storming in. Didn't tell my husband because I didn't want him to worry. But my ring, which was from my mother, was taken. So by the burglars? Or... I guess by the burglars. A bunch of strangers came in the house without asking. My mom and I were scared, so we hid under the bed. Okay. Well, they didn't find you, so unharmed. It's good. It's all good, right? Where are we going now? What about here? Were you hit? Damn it! I guess you were. My shop got ripped off by a bunch of thieving criminals. And they took off with every last one of my pricey goods too. Why did this have to happen to me? At a time when there are hardly any goods around to begin with. Let's just check his shop. It didn't change at all. I think you're fine. Okay, in here. Old madam? Oh dear me. Cecil. Yeah, Cecil. Cecily. Weren't you the Brazers who came to ask questions not that long ago? Alright, we did come before. Oh, I'm really sorry I couldn't talk to you then. So what you came to ask about is what happened last night, right? Yes, that's right. Is this a good time for you? Yeah, this is as good a time as any. Okay, so let's hear the story, says Ellie. It was the middle of the night, you see, when I heard a noise coming from outside. And I, of course, thought it was my husband coming home at such a late hour, so I opened the door and started yelling. But it turned out to be a group of masked men coming out of the Orbital factory across the road. I thought my heart was plump gonna stop right then and there. Although, it turned out the burglars were rather surprised and ran away to the north. I see, so it was the Sky Bandits, huh? So what you're saying then is that this house didn't incur a loss of any kind. Yeah, thanks to the mercy of the goddess. Can I ask you another thing? Did your husband coming home late mean that he went to the bar? If it was only that, that would be forgivable. In addition to being a no-good drinker, he's obsessed with this. Cicely raised her hand in a casting motion. Oh, fishing. You don't get it? Yeah. Oh, I get it. You mean fishing, right? I see now. That's right. He loves fishing more than life itself. Just yesterday he said something about catching some smelt and took off to the lake in the south. What damn hell is smelt? I guess it's a fish. And on top of that, he still hasn't come back. Eh? So what you're saying is he doesn't know anything about the incident. That's exactly what I'm saying. And when that good-for-nothing husband of mine gets home, he's going to get what for, let me tell you. You're talking about sunshine, yeah. Hi, honey, I'm home. Whew, what a day I had. I was fishing patiently all morning, but I have nothing to show for it. Oh, what's this? Do we have guests? You see that, old man? My goodness, woman, what kind of fiery tempest has gotten into you? Don't you know it's rude to act like that in front of guests? If anyone's being rude, that would be you. I'm dumbfounded that my own husband can just take off to do what he likes at a time like this. What do you mean by a time like this? Maybe I should explain. Jasher gave Mr. Kuwano a brief explanation regarding the burglaries which had transpired the previous night. Burglaries by Sky Bandits? You don't say. Now that is terrible. But to think that they hightailed it out of here after my wife hollered at them is hilarious. Ha ha ha. Guess they got to experience the Cicely effect firsthand. What did you just say? Let's all calm down now, shall we? But to think that these Sky Bandits came in the night like they did and then just disappeared like that. I wonder if it has anything to do with that thing he was talking about the other day. He? What do you mean? Alright, you don't know him. He is my fishing buddy. He's staying at the inn down the lakeshore to the south of here. If I remember right, he said something about seeing a strange bunch near the place the other night. A strange bunch? Now this sounds really interesting. Can you tell us a little more about what you've heard? Sure, I don't mind. But I'm just going to tell you up front that this is all hearsay. From what I heard, he just happened to see them by chance as he was out fishing during the night. He saw them leave by way of the inn's front door and then out onto the road. However, when he asked around at the inn in the morning, it turned out that no one like that had stayed there the night before. Yeah, that is rather odd. So was there any type of burglary at the inn? No, nothing of the sort at all, in fact. It's quiet there, the meals are great, and it's, well, a place I'd recommend to anyone. But best of all, it's a prime fishing spot. Okay, though there weren't any definitive clues related to the incident, we did manage to hear a few interesting bits. I concur, especially like the one that described all the delicious food at the inn. That's not what we're talking about here. Although I did find the fishing part to be rather interesting. Unfortunately, if there's nothing going on there, then I guess it wouldn't be worth investigating. Actually, I think it's quite the opposite. If someone had been careless and caused a problem, the army would have thoroughly investigated it. Conversely, the possibility of the Skybands appearing where there is nothing happening is rather high. Oh, well, I guess that's one way to think about it. And in light of this series of incidents, is either a spy in the army or the Sky Bandits are a really clever bunch of thieves. It'll be extremely difficult to corner them only by investigating the incidents which have occurred. We'll need to get one step ahead of them by tracking their movements. I see. So what you're saying is that we should take an offensive stance rather than a defensive one. Then how about we get going? Off to the beautiful Valeria Lake, extolled in many a rhyme as the Pearl of Liberal. Yeah, always the last word, but that's cool enough, I guess. Well, oh, right, we still gotta talk to a few people. I think it's best if we come across all here. So, here are 2 old people. Then there is this thing here. Oh, okay. Simon, Mirano had an errand and went to the mayor's residence. The mayor and Mirano have actually been good friends for as long as anyone can remember. Modena. Mirano and Modena. Okay. Kinda close, but not really. I know my husband is always out and about, but not having him around makes me feel a little insecure. Please, come home safely. Who is your husband? Well, anything interesting? I don't think. I think we got the interesting story there with the old couple. But anyways, but still, yes. I feel like I'm going insane without Trino being here in Bose. We've been fighting since we were kids, so it's weird not having him around. Although he's a business rival, we seem to have this strange sense of solidarity. I'm actually pretty proud of the fact that the two of us build up trade like we have in Bose. Haha. Although, I'm sure if he heard this, he'd laugh off the notion. Heard what? The burglary? Yes! He's gone broke. I'm on top. I really hope this city will settle down soon. The stock market's cooling down, and at this rate I'm going to show a big deficit. Deficit? Is that what it's called? This month on my financial report. Just when I had beaten out the Trinos last month too. So, yeah. One more here. Alevele. I wonder when I should tell my parents about wanting to enter the Royal Academy. Fortunately, right now it doesn't seem to be a good time. When will be a good time then? Okay, well, is there anything else? I don't think... There was this Mirano person. Wherever she might be. This is to the kitchen, right? Yeah. There's nothing really going on here. Nothing here. Mirano! There you are. According to Mayor Maybill, the missing airliner appears to be the work of the Sky Bandits. If it's a ransom thereafter, then it's probably a pretty safe bet to say that my father's still alive. Hope my mother won't be so worried after hearing this. Oh, so yeah, her mother was on the her father was on the airliner, and the mother was very worried back home. Yeah. All right then. Let's see here. We got the quest. Let's just check on Olivier. I think he only needs to unlock 1 slot. So can we actually do that now? I think we can. I think we need to go farm for that. Slot. Olivier. This, right? 200? Well, we got enough. There we go. Okay, and then put in some more, and actually I think we're gonna end off now. We've been going through this investigation a bit, and actually let's go check the board if something happened while we were down there. I don't think that anything happened. No. We got the one mission that we need. And it has a medium... I don't know where to get that ring though. It doesn't say specifically. It says... she said that it was taken by the burglars, which is the Sky Bandits. So probably they have the ring as well as a luxury item or something. Money? Yeah, but anyways, I think we're gonna end off here. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.